We're going to do the Sidecar now, and it's a classic Art Deco drink that goes back to France in the 1920s using some French ingredients, cognac and Cointreau. That said, I want to touch on one bit of technique as we're doing this. You noticed a little bit of this as we were making the margarita earlier, the whole idea of how to rim a glass. So often you'll see someone take a whatever glass it is, martini glass, and dip it into one of those sponges. I don't necessarily trust those sponges, but the real problem with them is twofold. They put the liquid on the outside and on the inside, and that ends up leaving us with sugar or salt on the inside of the glass, and that's not what we want. We just want a little bit of this, in this case sugar, to be on the outside of the glass. It becomes part of the garnish, that little bit of sweetness as you bring the glass to your lips. It becomes part of the cocktail, but that's all we want on the outside. If you put it inside, it's going to throw the balance of the drink off, obviously. So here's how we do that. Again, just taking a fresh lemon, because I'm using fresh lemon juice in this drink, and just gently wipe around the outside, going around the rim at an equal point, sliding it all the way from start to finish, making that circle all the way around the rim, and then just dip it lightly along the outside again into a bowl or a plate of fresh sugar so that it gets that complete coated, nice sugar rim going all the way around the outside. And then if you do a bunch of these before your shift starts, they start to get that kind of candied quality to them, which is beautiful. Have a bunch ready so that this drink's ready to go. I prepared one already that has the sugar on the outside, so that's ready for the cocktail. And now it's chilling, so it's ready to be a nice cold glass for me as I get this all ready to go. So now I just need to make my Sidecar. It's another take on the classic sour, using lemon juice, Cointreau as my sweet, and cognac as my strong. You can vary the amount of sour that you put in this, the lemon juice. Some people like a ½ an ounce, some people like 3/4 of an ounce. I prefer to have just a little bit of a tart bite to it, so I'm doing 3/4 of an ounce of fresh lemon juice, and I'm going to match that with 3/4 of an ounce of Cointreau. And then I'm going to do my strong. It's going to be 1 1/2, so that 3/4 to 1 1/2 ratio. Obviously 1 1/2 ounces of my cognac. And then this drink, as we know it, will be done because all we have to do is add the ice and shake. Again, my glass is chilled and ready to go. Give it a good shake. Remembering that with citrus, anytime we have citrus or cream or something where we need to shake, we want to make sure to give it a shake to integrate all those flavors, make sure everything gets fully mixed so that the flavor tastes delicious. And then we just strain it over top of this glass, which is nice and chilled with the sugar on the outside. Fits nicely in there. And then just to finish this off, just do a nice orange peel. And again, remember, when you're doing any zest, lemon, orange, grapefruit, the flavor is the oil that's on the outside of the skin. Don't ever squeeze it from this side because you're not going to get anything. But here, you get that nice pop of oil coming out over the glass, and you just lay it down on the top. Again, subtle detail, make sure the fruit's facing up. You don't want to see the white part because that doesn't look as pretty. That nice little bit of orange poking through, looking at you. It's a beautiful drink. It's a tasty drink. It's the Sidecar in a perfect formula. Try it. Vary it, the sour however you like it, but this is the classic formula.